Hello, I'm Adrian Nelson, Assistant Governor for the Heritage Cluster, and I would also wish to extend my welcome to everybody at the District 9800 Annual Conference. I would like to introduce some of the projects and activities of the Rotary clubs in the Heritage Cluster. The Rotary Club of Brunswick has now won 2 TAC tenders to install breathometers in local pubs and clubs. The machines measure blood alcohol level, thus deterring drink driving. Funds raised from the machines are used to fund local road safety projects, one of which is the Moreland L2P Learner Driver Mentor Program. The L2P program has already provided 150 learner drivers encountering significant barriers such as no access to a vehicle, driving supervision, or financial restrictions, with the opportunity to achieve the compulsory 120 hours of supervised driving. Learner drivers access a program vehicle for 1 hour per week, providing practical on-road driving experience with a licensed volunteer mentor. Vehicle and other expenses are covered by L2P. Afghanistan's education system for girls collapsed under the culture of the Taliban, severely impacting on the education and well-being of women. The Rotary Club of Carlton has commenced a Rorke's project and is working with former club member Dr. Noor Shah Kamalwal to help Afghanistan's young people access education and prepare for a democratic future. Noor, who has medical degrees from Afghanistan and the University of Melbourne, has returned home to become the Health System Strengthening Coordinator with the Ministry of Public Health. Supported by funds from the club, District 9800 and a private foundation, Noor has introduced classes for young village women in the Kama district to encourage female education and change an Afghan society that did not traditionally educate females. He's also started a class in Jalalabad for girls to study English, science and computers. The Rotary Club of Collingwood continued its involvement with the Vietnamese community through the Victoria Street Lunar New Year Festival for the 14th year. They also helped sponsor the Cambodian team in the Homeless World Cup through Happy Football Cambodia. The club raised funds to pay for one player to travel from Cambodia to Poland by volunteering to assist at their Fair Play soccer competition at Victoria Park. The club sponsored the uniforms for the Wild Beasts Sudanese teenagers basketball team, drawn mostly from the high-rise apartments in Richmond and Collingwood. The club has also commenced a 3-year project with students from disadvantaged backgrounds entering Year 12 to assist in giving them a flying start in this most important year of their school education. This is being achieved by sponsoring students through the University of Melbourne Secondary Students Summer School. The MS Megaswim has been held at the Fitzroy Pool for 14 years, and in that time has raised over $2 million for MS Australia's Go for Gold scholarship program. This program awards up to $5,000 scholarships to people suffering MS to enable them to follow a dream. The Rotary Club of Fitzroy has been involved for the last 13 years, providing food over the 24-hour period to around 400 competitors and as many spectators. The barbecues operate from 6 p.m. on Friday to 5 p.m. on Saturday, serving many types of food. A favourite in the early hours of the morning are the banana pancakes. The club has built long-serving partnerships with various local organisations and calls upon them for sponsorship and to assist with staffing the barbecue. The Rotary Club of Melbourne Park strengthened their partnership with Richmond Football Club, helping the club to raise $20,000 through their Before the Pounce barbecues at Richmond home games. $10,000 of this going to the Alana and Madeline Foundation. The Ainger Public Speaking Awards, run in conjunction with the Rotary Club of Richmond, attracted a record number of participants. The club's annual trivia night was a huge success, raising $5,000, with guests quoted as saying, "The best fun they've had at a Rotary event ever." Membership is growing, with a new member inducted almost every month. A highlight of the year was for club members having the privilege to meet Rotary International President-elect Gary Huang at a dinner in November. The Rotary Club of North Melbourne contributed a donation of $2,000 to the River Nile Learning Centre in North Melbourne. The centre provides literacy training for young women from Africa who otherwise would be isolated from their local community. This service includes childminding, a major issue in these women being able to attend class. Funds were used to promote the project and contribute towards operating costs. The club again conducted its Fonts Tobin Awards to support vocational service scholarships for emerging young professionals in the community. The Tobin Family Trust provided 3 $500 awards, and the club organised the presentation night. The Rotary Club of Richmond's Next Step program assists disadvantaged young people develop a sense of purpose and to achieve a life vision for the future. The program has operated for 3 years and provides individual mentoring, career selection, technology training matched with practical work experience. It maps education and work experience options and assists in building networks of employment organisations, education institutions and employers. Participants are able to offset their formal education expenses through education credits. Currently, 60 people are enrolled. Well, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the conference and have a great time on the Gold Coast.